Good morning to all. On behalf of SA Engineering College Management, Principal, HODs, and staffs and students, I welcome Dr. Harichandra Anantaram from Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, Coimbatore. Sir received many honors Best Outgoing Scientist Award, more than 55 awards. Many workshops are conducted, many workshops, and many published book chapters. Received many articles. Reviewer also. So many research articles. So I welcome Dr. Harish Anantaram for this session. Sir, kindly start the session, sir, please.
Well, thanks a lot, sir. Thanks for the detailed introduction. Is the PPT visible to all now?
No, sir. No.
Oh, it's not visible. So let me go on to normal mode. Is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So only in full
Yes,
screen
sir.
mode it's not working. Okay, I think yeah, this will do. Okay, so I think if the screen changes also it's coming right, whatever I'm doing here.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So most of the students are in your final years or third years, no? Right now, may I know the students who are in second year or final year or a mixed group?
All the students together were, sir.
Oh, together. Okay, no
Yes.
problem.
Thanks.
So, mm, I'm trying to explain the career exploration for a student and how communication as well as the skill development is required. So, over 80% of students will change in the major role in a college, and some of them can change two or three times. This was a recent report. Why this is happening? Because depends on the interest, value, passion, and additives. Before, in the recent past, if you look, it was only data science. Then it got transformed into data engineering. Now the transformation is getting into artificial intelligence. Likewise, not only in this field, in many fields. Before it was only biology, and now it is bioengineering. So students find a new, different way to support their interest, value, passion, as well as personality. So the minor difference between the job and the career is the practical skills and the way you apply it. There is a quote called as wisdom is asking the right questions, and very few people ask right questions. Most of them know right answers, but asking the right question makes us different from the other groups. So, from admission to the job recruitment, there are a lot of places where right questions are required to be asked. So, students may listen to outside influences, but what is required is the passion towards the career to get an insight. So, this is a reference from the National Center. So, outside influences should not have much towards our career because it's up to us to choose our career and what and all skills we need to build based on communication, interpersonal skills, self development, etc. and etc. In most of the TV dramas, no, they show once a guy get into college, he gets a job next second itself, and he is in a very high position. That cannot happen. It has a gradual growth only. And most of our friends also know they might be having a different passion because every person is unique, and that's why the term individual has come. So the passion which they have should not be a passion towards us to move. Of course, we can get some ideas, but it should not trigger us completely. And then life interactions. So there are a lot of services like dentist, pharmacist, teacher, etc. But has everyone succeeded in life also? Whether work-life balance is maintained? That also we need to see. Of course, I'm not saying money is not important, position is not important, but life is also important. And then parents, I agree, greatest source of inspiration. And in most cases, they try to choose the right one. But if your passion is slightly different from their interest, you need to be in a position to convince them also. Then career exploration. Before getting into the campus interviews, explore about the job profile of the company and what and all skills they require and how you need to enhance your skills based on that. So the three stages for exploring a career is determining the interest. Of course, it is the basic skill and the subject interest, and then you can discover your career roles, whether you want to be in software development line or software testing line or related to the different careers, and then you can plan your goals accordingly. The first thing is determine your interest. Knowing about yourself is the base of the career decision making, and the interest, skills, and values, which is important to work with personal traits and characteristics, gets the extension. So you need to ask yourself, what do I like to do? What do I value? What motivate me? What keeps me curious? What are all skills I need to possess? And what are all the new skills which can I develop? So if you ask these questions to yourself, then you are already starting your path towards your interest. Then discovering a career. So the examples of career in a chosen field or a relative field of interest, and what job titles you to create the interest, what type of work environment you need to do, and where will be the research for the chosen career in the field. Then planning the goal, like what and all you have learned about yourself, place it together with reality of the world of work. Begin to evaluate the career opportunities that are practical for you and use the decision making and action planning skills to identify the successful career and life plans. And here also the questions include, do I have the resource to pursue these options? Or what are the challenges which might be presented during the educational pursuit and the job market? And what else do I need to identify my career objectives? And do I need to conduct more self assessment or career based research to make decisions? And then the career exploration for employment planning, giving a resume, getting attracted from seniors, and so on and off. Then benefits of career planning, short term and long term goals, the fewer transfers for switching from minors to majors, and then the graduation on time, motivated and goal focus, higher academic achievement, better entry jobs with high income, satisfied with the chosen career, and less career change and faster career advancement. The consequences of not planning are costly. The absence of career planning leads to switching the majors, feeling of being trapped in a major, college transfer. I don't want to give the word now. You can read it out. Extending years in schools and run out of financial aids. So the answer. What kind of questions do you need to ask to determine if a student needs a session in addition on major? Open-ended and close-ended questions do exist. And if you want to know the kind of questions they ask on students to ensure or decide the career, and then you can refer the students to career planning, the sweet spot, which is the center point of the attitude, work, interest, and the value. And when it comes to career planning, the personality, interest, and value is also assessed. Knowing yourself sets the stage for choosing career that are right of you. It makes sense to choose a career that fits your personality and skills. And self awareness. There are many personalities and interests in assessments. One is the type focus, the other is the MBTI, that's Mayor Brager type indicator, and the self directed search. Next, move on onset interest and profiler, career strength test, strength quest, and the Holland's personality. In case of the Holland's six personality types, it's a mere classification. It can be either realistic or investigative or artistic or social or enterprising or conventional. The Holland's six personality type indicates the cultured people who are stronger in personality than others. All professionals may require some degree and personality type. The people who work in a profession and environment with a personality tend to be successful and satisfied. And in case of the John Holland psychologist who determined the people's behavior and extending the interest to experience, it assigns the people with the work environment and specific theme. And you can assess your Holland personality type, or no need to follow his classification alone. You can try your own classification. So one activity which you can do is you can walk around the room, read a poster, decide the type of best who represents you, and stand nearby the poster, the label it type of your charts and worksheet. This is one of the exercise you can practice. Why did you pick it out? The next is you can move to your second favorite type and write it on the worksheet as your second choice. Like, why did you choose the type of personality? And finally, you can move to your next choice to give it. And you can have these kind of codes associated with the realistic personality. You can practice it like a game. And how do you think the personality codes relate to your college majors? You can choose it. You can match a career based on your personality, which leads to a greater success. The people who choose a career or major that is somewhat similar to their personality of interest types and more likely to be successful and or satisfied. And in fact, the Holland personality types are strong indicators of the major student choice, and it has the higher impact on the choice which lasts for beyond student learning and success in college. One is job stability, and the next is salary, job satisfaction, and career opportunities. The more a student choose a college or majorly compatible with their Holland personality type, the more likely they are like to earn higher grades versus yes. Am I out? Any doubts?
No, sir. You can proceed, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, the predictions of major students and their impact in learning. And it was a 2006 paper from Proster and Rombach. The more students choose a college major is compatible with one of the Holland personality type for earning higher grades versus the choice of major, graduation, and being a successful person in career. And college majors and personality gives you a social way to have a minor crazy aspect and an artistic way to have a confirmation strict in rules. So the assessment using the personality gives the information on relationship between job, characteristic, college majors, hobbies, and relative careers. You can have this reference material. In 1985 itself, there were a lot of research in psychology based on the career and the personality. and we can help the students to take charge. The students are responsible for making their education and career decisions, who manage the career with controlled destiny, and the career will affect their future lifestyle and fulfills as well as how they live and financial security as leisure time activities and plan for the future. So help each student reach their potential by seeking a proper guidance to start a path for a rewarding future. Okay, fine. So I'm done with the basic presentation about the career, about the skills you require, and how far and how come you can communicate in a better manner to get into the job of your dream. So you can ask your doubts now. Don't go deep into Holland's personality. It's just an example I gave. There are a lot of other research which has come recently. Any doubts?
Dear students, if you have any doubt, you can interact with sir.
Even the faculties who are joined also, they can interact.
Dear students, the session is open for you. If you have any doubts, you can ask, sir. It will be useful for you. Please don't hesitate. Feel free to ask the questions.
If you have any internet connection problem or mic problem also, you can type it in the chat box. I'll be answering orally and I can also type in the chat box. Okay. One is how the placements are going, because we have a corporate and industry development cell, and placement cell is a part of the corporate and industry relations office, and we do similar with the terms and conditions of them. And there is one more question: career we have choose or not moving correctly. Actually, how do you define the career moving correctly or incorrectly? I would like to know, like whether it's in terms of promotion or in terms of pay or in terms of work life balance. So in terms of what the question is asked, I don't know. After knowing that only I can answer. Okay, I think there is a hand which was raised, please. Okay. With respect to electronics and communication, there are a lot of jobs now. You can become biomedical engineers. You can even become IoT specialist. So there are a lot of opportunities for ECE. Most of the biosensor research which is done in Amrita is from ECE and chemistry only. What would you do differently if you were starting your career today? No need to do anything different. Just follow the clear cut path for getting the basic output of requirement. Then you can, after getting the basic output, then you can try for the extension with additional protocols. Starting itself, no need to take risk. You can take risk after getting certain skills within you. Mm. Fee and all, I'm not supposed to say, because we have a separate department who takes care of admissions. Sorry, I cannot answer about fee because admissions is a separate wing. Well, life skills is simple. The concept is you need to survive. Academics is one way of doing it. The only difference between academic job and a non-academic job is the number of hours you work need to be very high. In academic job, you can limit, but in non-academic job, you can't. Well, civil services, I think there is a government examination for civil services. You can very well. Well, cyber security, there are a lot of jobs in government as well as private sector. Now, I think there is a national mission for cyber security in government itself. You can very well go for it. Well, developing a skill is gradual practice only. Like, it's not that any pace bowler who can give a proper pace in first ball itself. It's a gradual practice only. Well, robotics and automation engineering, a lot of job opportunities. Now, in most places, robots are being employed. Yeah, ECE is one of the best courses because from ECE, it's easy for biomedical engineering, it's easy for drone-based agriculture, IoT-based extension. So ECE is good because you have both hardware and software component in ECE. Well, admissions and all, I'm not supposed to speak. I'm sorry. Well, when
Dear
it comes to
students,
yeah, when it comes
kindly
to
limit your questions regarding your future opportunities and any other than the admission, because that is separately dealt with the college staff. Sir is from eminent personality from other this. Kindly cooperate.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Application development, yeah, application development is good. Nowadays, language is not a problem at all. You need to know the skills of object-oriented programming. That is enough. Because nowadays ChatGPT is there to take care of the language and coding stuff, but you need to be little good in logic and the math behind the object oriented programs. Of course, easy. I've told you, a lot of job opportunities. For ECE, mostly it is MATLAB, I guess, because a lot of simulations you do, and MATLAB is good for simulations. Yeah, if you are good in MATLAB and simulations, you can very well master because a lot of updates have come in MATLAB now. Any more doubts? Please let me know. Okay. Meghana Saravanan. Fine, yeah. Well, rather than saying which is the best, if you want to get exposed to hardware also, ECE is better. Or if you want to stick on to software alone, CS is fine. Well, minimum cutoff, I'm not supposed to answer. Programming languages or tools, MATLAB mostly, first preference. And Python, if you want to get into AI, you can use Python. If you don't want AI, MATLAB is fine. Robotics and automation engineering, coding language. Yeah, for most of the simulation, I told no MATLAB is one of the thing. And you can start learning MATLAB. Now MATLAB have online tutorials, online codes, everything is there. Yeah, you can get into AIML. Cybersecurity also, if you want to have a shift, you can. But I don't think After doing ECE, cybersecurity will be a better option because you don't have much of hardware component in cybersecurity. It's mostly software. Yeah, civil engineering is okay if you are passionate about structures and well, AIDS was initially a part of CS only. Now it's a separate domain. The level of opportunities for CS is slightly higher than AIDS. Why? Because in India it's in starting stage only. AIDS it needs 1 or 2 years to be still more advanced in India, but in US it's fine. Okay. Yeah, you can do additional courses in college for GRE and TOEFL and all. And no, it's not that CSE is less used. It's not only AI. You have other opportunities also in CSE. It has more than 25 years specializations. That's what I told, no? CSE has very higher spectrum. AIML is good, but in India, it will take at least 2 years for further development. Yeah, possible. PG, you can do cyber. Nobody is going to stop you. Yeah, latest trends in easy, as far as I know, IoT, drones, and advanced chip development and biomedical instrumentations devices. Aerospace engineering, I know scope is there, but I'm not qualified to speak about it. Well, data science and machine learning, no, both are like working with data only. Whether you want to understand the data or you want to explore the data for analytics to make a decision, that's the difference. Yeah, a lot of core companies. There is a company called Bosch. You know about washing machines and all. They require only ECE graduates. I spoke to the person who's hiring from Bosch. Yeah, you can very well try for ISRO or NASA. They have both CSC and AI projects also, apart from the aerospace projects. Yeah, job opportunity is good only for CSC because I told you, 25 specializations are there in CSC, not only AIDS or AIML. Next in PG, any engineering from EC, no problem. Well, for me, there is no much career options when I was there. I just did a UG and PG in bioinformatics, PhD in bioengineering, landed from projects to this thing. I told you, no, EC, a lot of job opportunities in biomedical instrumentation domain and drones sector as well as the relative sectors and all. Robotics and automation, there are companies because nowadays many robots are being employed in many places. Any more questions? Yeah, BTech CSE, I told no 25 specialization is there. Many job opportunities are there. Starting from application developer to software testing, many are there. Well, not much called as a new skill. Just I have developed a skill to understand the base of the research required for updation. Well, machine learning and data science, not much difference as far as I know, because you need data as well as the algorithm to perform the task. So both will be almost 90% similar only. Well, both you can pursue. The robotics, no problem. Well, I won't say best and all. It is your interest. If you want to get yourself exposed to both hardware and software, EC is better. If you want to expose only to software, interested only in, then CSC is better. Well, web development is nowadays only a skill actually. Some people do it as a job, but as a web development alone, as a complete job, is not much now. But robotics and automation skill is really good. That's a complete job. Well, placement is available. Once you develop skills according to the job of your interest, nobody's going to stop you. Nobody's going to say no placements. There is placements. It's only your skill development that matters. Any more doubts? Yeah, mechanical engineering, good scope is there. Even robotics was a part of mechanical engineering. For future career, yes. Mark is only for a basic filtering to make you sit in a placement. It's only the skills that you require is going to get you placements.
Excuse me, sir. Small announcement, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Dear students, feedback link is sent to all of you in this group. Kindly fill the feedback right now. Thank you, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Fine. Thank you, ma'am. Well, there is placement cell in every college. Best and all we cannot say. Because nowadays, even to very small colleges, big companies are coming. If you are skilled enough, even if you are from a small college, nobody is going to stop you. Yeah, it's a good opportunity, robotics. Many places they have robotics. Any more doubts? Okay, I think Kavita ma'am wants to speak. Let the mic be on or yeah, placement is good. I'm telling you, no. ECE placement is good. Yeah, internship in some colleges they allow from third years, in some colleges from second year. Depending on your college, you can. Yeah, you can consult your college regarding internships when they allow second year or third year. Yeah, 7.5. I think most of the colleges allow it. Whether your college allows you for it, you can consult. Any more doubts? Ma'am, I think if more doubts, yeah, BTech IT is good. No need to worry about it. Concern with the softwares. Job opportunity is also good. Yeah, Triple E also in power bank and other places you have job opportunities. Now solar power plant and all is a large scale industry and Triple E people are required there. Of course, many solar power plants are being developed, so they require Triple E people.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Shall we wind up the session, sir?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, sir. I would like to thank all the students, those who have joined here with us. Thank you for your patience listening. And I hope that this session is an eye opener to all the freshers, because we have an eminent personality from Amrita University, Dr. Harish Chandar Anantaraman. Sir has carried his presentation very well, and I hope that it is useful for all the students. And sir, we would like to thank you on behalf of SA Engineering College Management, Principal, HODs, and the staff who have arranged all these arrangements. For everyone, would like to thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your presentation, sir. Thank
Thanks
you,
a
sir.
lot, ma'am. Thank you for inviting me, and thanks for students for asking good questions.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Shall I leave the meeting, ma'am?
Yeah, sir. Yeah, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Dear students, kindly fill the feedback and you can leave. Thank you.